Welcome back, everybody. We will be continuing to cast the 1650 bracket of Battlegrounds Customs here this evening. Hitch may join us in a bit, but I think it might just be me for this one. We'll be casting the set between X0r6st and EmpiranT. This is a round of 8 game. We have had a little bit of delays with certain things, so games may be coming in a little bit of a strange order. I'm going to cast this from the round 8, and then X0r6st will probably be sitting around for a while. Not too excited for him there. Or not X0r6st, EmpiranT or X0r6st, winner of the bracket, or the set here. Their opponents, I don't even believe have scheduled yet, considering I just cast those games recently. Nonetheless, we will have the Civ draft here. And just so you guys know, X0r6st banned Dry Lake. He did pick Arena Cove and Mott and Bailey. EmpiranT banned Nomad Hubs and picked Lanes and Shaded Ponds. Hitch, welcome, sir.
Good evening.
So, we've been waiting for this matchup for very little time, actually. Only about 2 days since we've cast EmpiranT last. So, Civ draft, this is the best of 5 round, so a little bit larger here. EmpiranT will have picked Aztecs, which were sniped. We'll have Malians, Saracens, Berbers, Tatars, Ethiopians, Japanese, and Italians available. He did ban Britons. X0r6st banned Mayans. We'll have Lithuanians, picked Mongols, but they were sniped. Byzantines, Khmer, Burmese, interesting Civ choice. Burgundians, Celts, and Portuguese. So, looking pretty interesting here as far as the Civ draft goes. More Civs, strategies that we might not have seen yet. Exciting.
Yeah, Burmese and Burgundians, both very interesting choices from X0r6st. 2 Civs we've seen very little, if at all, in the tournament.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't even know. I think we're probably going to see Berbers from EmpiranT on Battlegrounds, if I had to guess, against Lithuanians? Again, if I had to guess. I haven't looked at the maps yet, or the recorded games at all yet, so not really sure where this is going to go. But I would imagine Japanese and Italians for EmpiranT are going to be saved for potentially Arena Cove. Most likely just going to be Portuguese or Byzantines there for X0r6st, I'd guess. But who knows? It's going to be interesting, and we're not going to waste a whole lot of time. We're going to dive in here in just a second. The amount of complaining about the drafts during the previous bracket. Yeah. Honestly, I've thought about just doing away with the draft. It was very frustrating dealing with all of that.
I think it was fine once it gets settled in. And I think it avoids a lot of the... We see more Civs, honestly, than we would otherwise. That's my thing.
Absolutely, that's true. All right.
So I wanted to confirm now, the agreement previously was that X0r6st forfeits any winnings if he doesn't FC every single game, right?
I'm not sure that was the deal, but not going to hold him to that either. I mean, he has been talking a big game here about how every map is just wall and FC, so we'll see if he goes about it, though. But I'm at 5 seconds, and it's actually going to be Khmer versus Berbers here on Battlegrounds.
Yes, it will be. So this is not at all an unusual matchup for this map, so I'm happy to start when you are.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, Khmer versus Berbers, not something we haven't seen before. Khmer, a very nice Civ for this map, especially not having to invest into a barracks. If you are going into scouts or archers, can do either or, not having to build that building, which is quite nice early on. Less wood income is needed. Also, the light cav or Hussar spam late game is super impressive with X0r6st with Khmer, given their amazing farm eco. But Berbers, cheaper stable units could really come into play here.
Yeah, Berbers, that the knight spam in Castle Age has proven very strong in this map, so expect that's what we'll see against Khmer here.
Yeah, and Do need to adjust the scoreboard here. It is a best of 5. But otherwise, I mean, everything looks pretty good on my end. Hope you guys are enjoying the Capture Age Pro here. I know I certainly have been. Still not any obvious strategies for these players, but do you think there's any chance that we see archers from Khmer? They could go into that as an option. Might be something we see from them. Against Berbers could be an interesting idea. I think it would be struggling though, imagine.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make a lot of sense in this matchup, although it could happen. Well, then again, I don't know. What do you want to do? Try the... What do you do rather than looking at that? What do you... I don't know. How do you counter the spam? Do you try to make more knights than them? Are you going archers like you said? What's the way to go?
Yeah, I mean, Khmer infantry, they're not terrible, but I don't believe they're all that great either, so kind of awkward there. And then, of course, EmpiranT with Berbers. I mean, we've seen a lot of 1 TC, 3 stable, kind of all-in plays early Castle Age. And I kind of expect the same if it gets to that point. Faster moving vills for Berbers, something we haven't talked about much either. They will be able to go into the center earlier, pull boar if need be, but boar are pretty far away here. Looks like EmpiranT is just going to move out to mill the deer. Meanwhile, X0r6st milling the berries at home.
Yeah, quite favorable distribution of the deer here for EmpiranT. The extra food's quite a bit closer to him than what X0r6st ended up with.
Yeah, and as far as the map gen, I feel like EmpiranT got the better version here. He has a little bit safer golds. Stones are a little bit more exposed, but X0r6st 2 golds are very forward here.
Yeah, overall, definitely favors him on the map, so we'll see what he can pull off with it.
Yeah, he is going to bring in a second boar here from the middle. Did use the boar, or the scout looks like to block potentially. I think I favor Berbers in early castle, but if this goes to late game, I think Khmer have the upper hand. Oh, a very early barracks coming down here. So potentially a drush here from Berbers. Could be interesting. X0r6st has been talking a lot of smack about how he can just FC every single map. No attempts to wall just yet. He is bringing in another boar here and will use the scout to block again. So that'll be the third boar that X0r6st has been able to bring in, which is quite nice for him. Ooh, Vil stop though. Well, luckily he was able to block it with the Vil. Oh, boar headed back. Nope, gonna get it in time.
Yeah, close one. Not the perfection I'm expecting, but I'm sure he's just warming up.
EmpiranT also bringing in another boar here. I don't know if it's going to go to the mill or if he's going to try to bring it back to the town center. We do have militia on the field already for EmpiranT here, and I imagine this will be a drush since this is so very early here. He did grab the 10 gold already as well. Nice to see him bring in that boar. Use the Berber villager speed to get that across.
Yeah, but where is that scout? Trying to switch perspective here. He did not see the barracks, but X0r6st preemptively walling in his resources here, so it's going to be tough for these militia to get a ton of value right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, this must be his wall FC, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it could pay off here, obviously, if he's not going to take any damage from this drush. This is a lot of investment here for EmpiranT. We have X0r6st on gold, 4 vills, safely walled in. He has 4 vills on wood, safely walled in. Everything else is around his town center. The only thing exposed here looks to be the mill, which he does see the scout and will wall in at least. Yeah, it looks like he will get at the walls up here. So
Yeah, one idle villager, but yeah, she's just
no wall, FC. This is not a no wall. I don't. These are walls, sir.
This is a quick wall, FC.
There you go. I mean, it's a good idea. I'm honestly surprised more people haven't been walling like this early on. Especially, looks like we do see a stable coming down. I was going to say, going into stable units, it seems like it makes better to do these little quick walls around your resources if you are going to try to go for an early scout rush. Less investment, Vill's not...
That's something I've thought in the back of my head, never really said, but I just never understood why people didn't preemptively wall their wood. Because so many players have lost so much on the wood by not walling it early.
Yeah, absolutely. And it seems like this approach, obviously you will have overchops and whatnot eventually. The berries will eventually be chopped through, same with the gold, but it's very unlikely early. And if you're up against a civ that is most likely going into scouts, this seems to be the right play. If you go up against like Britons here, I would say no, don't do that, you know. But
Yeah.
Double range for EmpiranT? Okay. So
okay.
he is going into archers. Has to be archers. It's in the feudal age.
It just doesn't feel like playing into your civ's strength, does it? Or is he expecting archers from? I'm not sure.
Seen everything.
Is he just trying to punish this little quick wall situation then? But two ranges for that?
2 ranges is far too much of an investment. If you're gonna punish this, come forward with a tower. Berberville's coming across the map ever so quickly. Feels rough. But, I mean, again, though, he could get archer upgrades, could get onto stone, and could go Kimmel archer.
Yeah, it is archers, but here's the exact issue. It's that castle age coming in at 14 minutes.
Yeah,
And
it's
boom,
a
night.
super
So one night,
good one there.
one night kills all the archers that EmpiranT built here.
Yeah, and EmpiranT is nowhere near clicking up. He has very little food.
Mm-hmm.
He's moved Vils off of the center here. Not sure why. Guess he felt he was gonna be under some scout pressure. But
Who, EmpiranT?
yeah, he has the mill out here, but he left the middle.
Yeah, because his opponent's in Castle Age, and he's not expecting to see these knights coming forward, which is exactly what's happening. And here, EmpiranT thought he had some control. He was trying to put this pressure on with the drush, with the archers. He didn't get walled up in time. So this knight might be able to get in. Now he's got a number of vills out there rushing it down. But cutting it close.
Yeah, it's been a big investment here too. I mean, we're talking about.
Oh, so close.
We're talking about. What does he got? How many archers? He's got 7 archers. He's got 3 spears. He's got his starting scout, and he had 3 militia. That's just a ton of investment early here.
I think you make the drush, and maybe if you get. Oh no, the whole. Maybe you make the drush. If you get some value out of it, maybe it makes sense to add the archers afterwards to push your advantage. But in this situation where you got no value, you're just doubling down on a losing strategy, it feels like.
Yeah, we do have some vills exposed here, but low HP for both these knights should be able to survive this one for now, but does need to get up as quickly as he can. I think he has too many on wood right now, even. Oh, he didn't plug the hole. Knights walked right through again. He doesn't realize that yet, but...
You know what, though? Give credit to the militia here for EmpiranT. They are dedicated. Granted, they could be attacking because there's a hole in the wood line, but they want that wall down. I respect that kind of dedication.
Yeah, Knights will clean that up, though. And now Knights forward. I'm guessing Siege will come forward. I feel like it only makes sense here. Yeah, we have actually a siege workshop forward already, but it's actually a scorpion. Couple scorpions. So.
Yeah, I mean, Scorpion will do just fine against these archers.
No, absolutely. Actually, just spent 2 minutes trying to fix a bugged Vil on his wood line. I mean,
Sounds like something X0r6st would do.
yeah, I mean, the wood line is getting less and less efficient at the moment. But now we have scorpions for Khmer forward with knights in Castle Age.
7 archers going forward. Do they kill anything?
I mean, even if they find the gold or kill something, no, the scorpion's gonna see it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, nope, not gonna find anything. Even if they would have came forward and seen anything, I don't think it matters. This push is gonna be devastating.
I mean, not that he should have, but those archers didn't even have fletching, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Castle Age is on its way, but what will there be left? The wood line's gonna get hit here. Spears are here, no upgrades on those either, so that's not gonna do a whole lot for him. Well, EmpiranT just in trouble here. Investing a lot early and not getting anything out of it.
Pikey is on his way out. He's getting his stable up. Camels here, especially cheaper camels, could help keep him in the game for a little bit longer.
Yeah, and that said, there are no upgrades for X0r6st yet either, so camels will beat those knights quite efficiently. Bloodlines is on its way now, but...
Yeah, it just the drush and the archer ranges and the archers, so much investment to not get any effect.
Yeah, and now the archers, at least they didn't get upgrades, but that was a lot of investment here. I mean, still painful to be in this position now. I mean, he's got only a 2 Vil deficit, but the idle time, the idle TC time, all starting to add up here. And we have a second TC coming down for X0r6st. He's going to be out in the mid. All the map control in the world, and there's a pretty good number of Knights and Scorpions here. Only 2 stable production camels. Will have plate barding armor, or skill barding armor though, so not too bad. How long does he wait to take the fight? It's going to be a very interesting point here. Can't really wait long as the knights are in here.
Yeah, I mean, spears in the mix and the camels. You could clean this up. Oh, especially if it's divided up like this. X0r6st is trying to raid, but unfortunately getting defeated in detail there. I'm going to fall back, which is a very smart move probably for X0r6st if you're trying to conserve those numbers.
Yeah, I mean, he will have the economy lead, but I think that EmpiranT did this pretty well. Unfortunate that he did have that hole in the walls earlier. But Monastery already up for X0r6st here in the middle. Monk on its way out, likely going to grab the relics. Will probably be used for conversions as well. Camels are a cheat code, or a cheat unit? Not at all. If without camels, this game is super imbalanced, in my opinion. If all we had were knights, it'd be kind of boring.
Well, maybe we'd just see more Step Lancer.
I think the Step Lancer is in grave need of something.
Yeah, like being removed from the game.
I think, and I've said this before, I think they just need more HP. Give them an extra, like, 20 HP. They're still expensive, but with that HP, could definitely be beneficial to them, I think.
And the camel sound is probably the single best sound in the game, so...
That's true. That's true.
It's terrible that you have such bad taste.
Well, nonetheless, it is 3 TCs for X0r6st, both forward on gold right now. And then we have knights still streaming across the field. And, ooh, double monastery. So Exorcist going to go into a lot of monks, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, monks, a few knights, scorpions, certainly difficult to counter.
Well, monks, if they're microed well, they're forgotten about or left unattended for a short period of time. Lots of investment could go down in a split second. So Exorcist is going to have to be paying a lot of attention to those. These knights for Exorcist coming forward should see all these camels and will probably just run away. Yeah. Exorcist is sending a ram forward. It's actually getting attacked by these spears that were headed across the map. Alright, monks are forward here now with the knights. Conversions.
You know, but 13 camels, 9 knights. But these monks get some conversions. Those numbers don't hold up.
Yeah, one conversion already came in here, and we actually see the monk trying to convert it back, which it does not, and more conversions coming in as he's trying to fight these camels at home. Oh no. This will be the fourth conversion came in. This looks like a terrible fight now. Just supremely outnumbered. Monks healing behind. Couple camels there not even attacking after killing a scorpion. Oh, more monks forward.
That was a brutal fight for EmpiranT.
That was. Oof. Great monk micro. 5-6 monks here for Exorcist. First time we've really seen monks really shown well here. With massive amounts of conversions, and here's about to be another one. Yep.
I mean, when you're at 8 monks, you better be getting big value from it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's 800 gold right there. Oh, and another one that was like an instant conversion. Oh. And now we have archery ranges coming here for Exorcist. We'll be going into archers behind this. I don't think there's anything EmpiranT can do here.
Yeah, it feels like he just put himself so far behind with his attempt at feudal pressure there, and it'd be a miracle to come back now. He's going to go get a siege workshop up here, but this number of knights, I mean, Khmer get redemption? I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, I think so. Exorcist here says you haven't seen monks in this series yet. So, apparently, this may be a trend here. Just have to wait and see. But numbers are getting quite large as far as military numbers for Exorcist. Will be up by 30 vils, 29 vils. 30 military to 9. And behind this we have the crossbow switch, which will be unexpected, I imagine. Not something that you're expecting to see come across the map. And the eco behind this pretty much just hanging out. Obviously Khmer farms, as good as they are, you can see up there their food is just climbing like crazy. Knights heading into the other side. Camels will be forced to react. I do like that EmpiranT has gone on to stone. Castle could definitely go a long way here. We have 8 monks on the field. That's so much investment here.
Yeah, but it's 100% paid off already.
Oh yeah.
Bodkin's not just going into the crossbone here, but also it's Bodkin coming in. I mean, knights, Bodkin, monks, scorpions. When you're this far behind from EmpiranT, how do you address all of those things at once?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I think getting on stone here is important. If you can get onto stone, I honestly think his best answer to this is going to be Light Cav Camel. Maybe his own knights added in here as well. Mangonel is also a nice addition, but I haven't seen the tech. I don't know if Redemption did come in or not, so could also be a painful thing to have happen if you lose your siege.
But EmpiranT here is on the clock. He's exhausted one gold pile. He's quickly running through his second. He's about to exhaust one gold pile. He's quickly exhausting the other. There's a time limit to how long he can do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, X0r6st just TCs all over the middle of the map, buildings everywhere. He secured all but 2 of the golds in the middle, and those would be very hard for EmpiranT to get out to right now.
Yeah, and he's got
He's
enough
going
food.
for it. TC coming on the gold for EmpiranT.
Could be a big mango shot here. Nope, he goes back. Monks to defend, another mangonel out as well. That TC might go up, but just provides a good target, I think, for him to deal with. Crossbows headed over here towards the economy. Will start to snipe vills, ballistics in, botkin in.
Yeah, here's the thing, that it's within the line of sight, so he should react. X0r6st should react to this very quickly. With the knights, and there they go. So
yeah, this may be the GG moment here if EmpiranT has been through enough.
Yeah, they might get it up, but oh, what is this? They're not
stand ground.
Fucking stand ground. Oh, come on, people.
Yeah, that should have been the night. Camels will head in that direction.
The stand ground.
Monks not being used at the moment. Oh no, and then the camels, they're just passing.
Oh,
Knights
castle drop on the front.
Ooh.
If this goes up, which no way in hell it should, but if this goes up, it takes out the monastery for the relics. It just buys some breathing space for EmpiranT.
There's way too much here, though.
No way.
There's 25 crossbows, scorpions, and 8-9 monks.
Maybe if he had mangonel out there with it. Oh, he's gonna force it up though.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. He is.
No. Oh, he is. Wow.
But now he needs to get his camels out there pronto though.
And his mangonels.
These battering rams won't let it last long.
Yeah, monks are going down here, so this could be a big move here.
Yeah. Oh, that's about 1,000 gold lost by X0r6st already.
Yeah, but now the
Awesome
castle
play
might go down.
Yeah, the vills need to hop out and repair. Repair. Don't fill fight. Repair. The camels can kill the battering ram. I think if he repaired, the camels could have done it, but he's got to protect his home eco, so he couldn't send the camels.
And now the camels are on the crossbows here, interestingly enough, and there's light cav spamming.
It's a good highlight reel kind of moment, but it's not going to change the course of this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is just going to be a light cav spam like crazy. Imp could be clicked any time here for X0r6st, but he doesn't think he needs it, apparently. He's just going to massively produce light cav and continue to send it into the economy. Castle drop for X0r6st now coming in. Rams coming over to this town center. Gold down to just under 500 at home for EmpiranT. Light cav still streaming into the economy. Imp, I'm not saying you need Imp, I'm just saying you have so much res that you could have clicked Imp, but you don't think it's necessary, just kind of spam light cav. And this TC will go down.
Ram, more like it.
Oh yeah, you use Capture Ram, but I guess that's Imperial Age. Yeah, GG comes in. Don't blame him for tapping out here. Very interesting game.
EmpiranT gets credit for holding on so well, so long. I mean, after that failed aggression, he was so far behind. And to last as long as he did and get as many kills as he did, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, I don't think there's conversions. There's just up here. Is this conversions? Yeah, 8 to 6. So, pretty close with conversions there. Lots of investment, but it really, the timing of those conversions coming in were really big for Exorcist there.
Right, it was all about the timing. I mean, you just look at the number he got. It's not great. It's one per monk, really. Um, but still, it turned that big battle.
Yeah. GG's to both. It was very interesting. We'll be going to a home map here for EmpiranT, which will be either lanes or shaded pond. So, gonna dive into that. We'll pull up the Civ draft real quick. Mark off Berbers with the loss here and Khmer with the victory. And then we will go load game number 2. Exorcist in chat says he expects him to go Ethiopians on the next map and still actively choose my Civ. Okay.
Manta, get the hype going here. Manta, where's the hype?
So it must be Malians then if you're telling Manta to be hyped. Game 2 is on lanes. Will be Malians versus Burmese. We will load right up into it here.
Now this is a wall FC map. Or it could be.
Alright, I'm at 6 seconds actually.
About time.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so EmpiranT with Malians. Thank you for the follow, Dark Diamonds. Looking forward to casting your set here whenever you guys can get that one in. Malians for Exorcist. And Exorcist has Burmese. And we have EmpiranT here with Malians. Interestingly enough, Burmese was actually my most practiced Civ on this map. Which is saying something because I don't play Burmese often. So I actually have been waiting for someone to pick Burmese on this map. Really looking forward to see how Exorcist plays them here. But EmpiranT
finally come.
Yeah, EmpiranT with Malians here should be pretty safe against Burmese. Feel like they have a pretty good, solid matchup against them. Will be interesting nonetheless to see how this one works out. Neither Civ really with a big bonus against each other, I feel like. I think it's pretty decently matched up.
The Exorcist wanting EmpiranT to pick the Ethiopians because it would be a harder matchup for him, a tougher matchup. So, which is fair. I mean, he's trying to handicap himself a little bit because he does have a big elo advantage over EmpiranT here.
Yeah, I think what EmpiranT is about 1500. Exorcist is up closer to the cap here. So, nonetheless, map here for Exorcist looking quite ugly. Got forward main gold, forward secondary gold, 1 stone forward. So only 1 safe gold and 1 safe stone. And then on the opposite side, we have... Oh, it looks pretty rough for him too, though. 2 golds forward, 1 stone forward. Barry's even forward here. EmpiranT bringing in his first elephant. Same for Exorcist.
Yeah, this is a pretty even map. If I was going to say anything, a little bit easier maybe for Exorcist to wall up if he decides to go that route, but it's not a great situation for either player resource-wise.
Yeah, I mean, also kind of awkward. We have this big, giant wood line in the north here where the wood line's a little thicker than it is elsewhere for Exorcist, so might come into play. Scout for EmpiranT, getting a few really nice hits on this Vil. Will idle that one. Don't know what that Vil was going out for. Probably just the houses. Oh, will be an early barracks for Exorcist, so Drush for Burmese, it seems.
We have seen incredible success for the Drush on this map. Very, very successful strategy here. So we'll see if there's more.
Yeah, and Scout losing some HP there to the town center as well of X0r6st, and interesting. Will be interesting here. I mean, I think Burmese can be really strong on this map. It's very close. They get wood upgrades for free. Do have really good infantry. And it's, what is it? +1 attack per age, I believe.
Sounds about right.
So this could be really devastating. I believe it does start in Dark Age, so, or in Feudal Age. So as soon as these militia come forward, they should have additional attack. Or maybe it's not until Man-at-Arms. I'm not 100% sure on the upgrade. Barracks just now going up for EmpiranT as well. Scouts for both have, in fact, seen the barracks for one another. So, we do have militia headed forward here already for X0r6st. Scout losing some HP to Vills here.
Yeah, but these Vills are going to do something to keep these, the militia, unopposed, and they have to run.
Yeah, it was actually not a bad position. I think he did well there to fight that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just tough for
Feudal
both
Age.
players when you get a map gen like this.
Absolutely. Feudal Age already on its way in here for EmpiranT. X0r6st a decent ways off. These Vills now taking this fight feels a lot more risky. Not as many Vills here to protect. But pushed off a gold here. So can only make 2 militia of his own at the moment. EmpiranT actually going to be taking gold awkwardly with 1 Vill from the forward mining camp, but walls coming up for X0r6st. I feel like the Drush has done a decent job here. Got a little bit more idle time, a little more TC idle time for EmpiranT as well, but nothing too crazy.
Right, well there's also value in the fact that he has delayed and EmpiranT's Drush and kept it at home. If EmpiranT didn't have to deal with this Drush against him, he could have gotten in before walls came up.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll have double range here coming in for EmpiranT. The militia taking the best possible fight they can. Do take out a scout. Should be 1 militia remaining, but looks like EmpiranT will decide to keep that unit alive and run it to the town center. X0r6st wisely turning. Now behind this was 29 villagers, and we now have X0r6st headed up, so
Drush FC, eh?
that's what it feels like.
He feels a little short on gold and food, but see how quick he can make it happen. If anyone can pull it off, it's X0r6st, the king of Wall FC, right?
Well, that's what he claims to anyways. But he is just going to gold with some Vills. He was taking some hunt on the front, it looked like. So that has run out for him. 1 goat remaining. Will be on decent number of food income. He should actually be able to do this. Should be fine. Drush, yet again, causing more idle time. X0r6st doing a good job of managing that. Archers are headed forward. Scout is in here as well, so if he gets enough archers massed, he could definitely get in there somehow. Blacksmith up, or coming up for EmpiranT. We really need to see fletching if this counter of archers is really going to do a whole lot, I think. Double Nope, just stable blacksmith. Oh, that was double stable there, actually. So, Burmese knights or elephants, I guess, could be an option as well if he goes that far. Does have the res for Castle Age already, so... Fletching on its way in, though, and we do have militia, scout, and 5-6 archers headed forward here. So this could be something for X0r6st to worry about. He's actually going to wall it out.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great reaction. With that scout there, obviously you're not going to be able to effectively wall behind, but this denies it all the same.
Yeah, and this actually probably denies it better. Because he thinks he's getting in right now, and he's not going to get anywhere unless there's a hole. No hole, looks like. And again, I feel like we're in the same position we were not long ago in Battlegrounds, where we're going to see knights from X0r6st, and he's going to be able to clean this up with probably 2 knights, I'd say. Maybe just 1, even.
Yeah.
There are no spears, it's just archers and 1 scout and 1 militia. So.
EmpiranT's been all in on this feudal aggression here this set, but it's not paid off as like it did last set for him.
Yeah, and this map being what it is for both players here, stone forward and 2 golds pretty far forward for both. I mean, any sort of aggression can deny one. I mean, X0r6st doesn't have one of his golds behind his walls right now. I mean, Castle Age is about to be in here, and EmpiranT, again, far away from it. He is going to be walled up a lot safer this time around, but he is vulnerable on the berries. Knights immediately queued. We'll have bloodlines. No blacksmith yet here for X0r6st, but...
With no spears forward for EmpiranT, this will not last long against 1 or 2 or even 1 knight.
Yep, skill, barding armor also on its way in. He will wait until he has 2 knights. Might even wait on the armor upgrade. EmpiranT even buying food to try to click up faster.
No, that's a good response, seeing how heavy he was on gold and his enemy being up. He doesn't want to let a repeat of the last game happen.
Yep, knights are out here, and this should be all she wrote here, right?
Oh, no. Oh, no, there's a 3rd knight, yeah. I mean, getting some value out of these archers, getting knights down. But I really think if he put that much in, sending a spear 2 forward might have been nice.
And X0r6st over here again. Scorpions in a siege workshop and a monastery. Burmese monks are insanely good.
Yeah, I don't think about monks that often to level we talk about. Do they have any particular bonuses? I know they have a full tech tree, more or less.
I think, don't quote me on this, but I think, hey, thanks for the host, Knight. I think they get 50% off monastery tax.
I'll check here.
Either way, Scorpion Knight Monk push coming in again here for X0r6st.
You had that right, sir.
Alright, my Civ knowledge has become complete now. Awkward though, because now we're going to have Knights for Malians or Camels for Malians again. And here comes a Ram forward already. More monks in production here. It's definitely the play to go onto the monks. This is going to be in here. What do we have? Defensive monastery and camels again. And this monastery is going to be very exposed. Knight loves the monk siege push. Yeah, EmpiranT not a big fan at this point. Double monastery attempt now for EmpiranT. Camels out with defensive upgrades. The monks gonna try to go conversion already. EmpiranT has to leave the gold. doesn't complete a few buildings here, any monks that come out, if they come out, will be immediately fired upon by scorpions, I believe. Sanctity coming in, so this is definitely another heavy monk siege push. Sanctity, a monk, and then I forget what that tech is. Atonement, maybe?
Yeah, well, I think that's a minute.
Gonna find out when it comes if it's atonement or not. But it's gonna be a third monastery. So yeah, this is just a huge monk siege push with few knights here. I mean, how do you counter this? I actually don't know the answer to that question at the moment, by the way. I think you counter this with your own monk siege. I mean,
Yeah, Monk Siege can work. Malians do have good monks, no discounts or anything, but everything but illumination. Mangonel could take out these scorpions, monks for the knights, but maybe I think the better answer might be castle. Might be the way to go in the short term, though.
yeah. Light cav not a bad option to snipe monks, but with as many monks are here already, fever also on its way in. And these monks, you know, he's gonna kind of convert his monk. He's gonna get it too. He's gonna convert a monk. Nope, pulled off of it. Converted a light cav instead.
Yep.
Alright, monks kind of exposed, but a lot of them here. Lots of conversions can come in. Not even one monk dead yet. Okay, maybe one died now. Oh, man. Exorcist promised clown strats, he says. And soon there won't be any stables up here. No monastery up. Not on stone. This looks very GG. GG comes in.
Oh boy. And you know what map we're gonna see next?
Shaded Pond.
Shaded Pond.
Only home map left for EmpiranT. Yeah, I mean, EmpiranT probably extremely frustrated at this kind of play. It is awkward, and we have seen...
I don't know. I mean, I like to think that he recognized Exorcist Elo and the Elo gap, and can kind of let it roll off you, right? You don't want to get yourself too bogged down.
Oh, absolutely, but I mean, I know I'd feel rough after losing to 2 Monk Siege pushes. But maybe we'll see him adapt a little bit here. It will be shaded ponds, very easy to wall up. Should be in a pretty good position to FC himself if that's what he chooses to do. But Burmese, 100% win rate in Battlegrounds Customs.
There you go. So you see 2 Monk Siege pushes here in a row take you out. Do you go full 3-layer stone wall here? Is that what you do?
3-layer stone wall? I mean, possibly, I guess. I mean, you gotta do something, right? So it just feels rough. But still, this is a best 5, so we do have the second home map coming for EmpiranT, and he will have, let me throw the Civ draft back up on the screen. He will have Saracens, Tatars, Italians, Japanese, and Ethiopians remaining. Exorcist with Lithuanians, Byzantines, Portuguese, Celts, and Burgundians. Is it wrong to say that I feel like Celts is the play here for Exorcist?
I think if you're playing as seriously as possible, maybe that would be the case. But this is what I'm going to say. Just based off of the civs, he picked some weird civs in his draft. Aren't we expecting to see the weird civs from here? Mr. I Promise Clown Strats. What's the weirdest civ to pick for this map that he has?
I mean, Portuguese? Probably.
That would be pretty weird. I could take that one.
But, I mean, let's
How are their
dive
monks,
in.
though?
Ooh. Decent, I think. I don't know. Monk's not something I play around with much, but game 3, Shaded Pawns, loading up right now, guys. Okay, chat here. I know what this is regarding. I'm at 7 seconds itch.
I'm ready when you are.
So they messaged me, or X0r6st messaged me in the tournament questions earlier today. I believe EmpiranT, by the look of this, picked a civ he already used, or a civ he didn't have, and X0r6st then gets to choose from the remaining civs in the civ pool for EmpiranT to use on the map. You have to let me know if X0r6st if that's right, but I believe you messaged me about that, and I just saw the chat there, and I'm guessing it was this match that what we were referring to in that. But I am ready, and 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
X0r6st is pointing out the Portuguese have good monks, consider they're cheaper or faster research, but unfortunately not what he picked here.
Yeah, this is definitely it, because X0r6st writing, do you know the rules that are regarding the wrong civ picked? Yeah, so I'm guessing they had started this and had to because EmpiranT picked the wrong civ. Feels bad, man, but he still got to use a civ remaining in his civ draft, so I imagine he has some sort of strategy picked out here. He picked Malians again? Okay.
That's a weird mistake to make, picking the same civ twice.
That is.
Whatever.
But is what it is, and we move on. Shaded Pawn?
Shaded Pawn. I want to get one more question to the civ thing. So if X0r6st picked the civ, did he intentionally pick the civ that he thought would be best against what he was doing? Because he was saying last round he was hoping for Ethiopians because it'd be the toughest matchup for him.
Yeah, I mean, you have to ask X0r6st here. But, yeah, I never like to see that happen, but has to be some sort of consequence to that, so the players did catch it, and I'm guessing they caught it nice and early because of the chat there, and situation is what it is.
Absolutely.
But I mean, Tatars in this map, I don't mind it. Camel civ, Cav archer civ, good archers. You even have him Tatar camels against my Burgundian champs.
No, Cavalier.
Oh yeah, Cavalier. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you were generous with the civ selection. I think you could have tried to go take away something else from him here, but ultimately, we'll see what happens. We've seen
our only perfectly flat map, so there's at least one Tatar bonus that will be coming into play.
That's true. Maybe he didn't want to deal with that. Boar headed back, but EmpiranT able to save it here. Would expect some walls to come up, I imagine, though, before long.
No, I'm telling you, you put me in this mindset 100%, just stonewalling, 3 layers, everything. I'm not dying to another monk siege push. No fucking thank you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would love to see it. I would, because somehow I want EmpiranT to win the next 2 games and force the finale. Like,
that would be ideal.
We want 5 games. Wall's coming up very early for X0r6st now. Well, I thought this was no wall for X0r6st. Or no, it is wall FC.
Wall FC, yeah.
Yeah, well, he said he's no wall FC now, so these are walls, sir. Nonetheless, second boar will be coming in here for EmpiranT. Should get that in, no issue. We'll be headed out to berries. And much the same over here. Same situation. X0r6st already on berries, though. As far
here,
okay.
I said go ahead first. Go ahead.
All right. I was gonna say, as far as the map's concerned, players choosing to avoid the pond. Unfortunately, no one headed to chop wood there and potentially get that bonus going for themselves. Feels bad, man. But
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
that's kind of where I was going is, this is, this is a map. We have a little bit of quiet time here at the beginning. There's this pond in the middle, keeps you separated, so there's not terribly easy to push right through. You have to go around with Drush or anything. So we have a minute here. Why have we not seen this map more in tournament? What do you think it is that has caused this one not show up? Is
I
there
don't
something that you
know.
think players don't like about it, or is it that they just like the other maps more?
I don't know. Honestly, it has been kind of a bummer because this map and what's the other one we haven't seen a ton of? Sunken Isthmuses.
Trade Hub.
You know my opinion on Trade Hub, but this map and Sunken Isthmuses we have not seen.
We've seen a lot more Sunken Isthmuses than
But not in this bracket.
this. Yeah, true.
Nomad hubs either. We haven't seen Nomad hubs at all this bracket. Like, I missed my 1400 players. It was always a surprise with the map. Now, I mean, everyone here just wants land maps, I think, which kind of just makes this map an exception. But Arena Cove we have seen though, so plus there, it's just I feel like people don't like this map for whatever reason.
It's important to remember this is our first best of 5 out of, well, we'll have 6 best of 5s overall and a best of 7.
Yep.
And so we're going to see more variety as they go on here, as more games get played. And Nexus points out it's pretty much Oasis, and people don't really like Oasis, and I'd agree with that.
That was the original idea.
Yeah, it's based on Oasis, so 100%. Not terribly surprised with that thought process. I think it'll make for a better 2v2 or a team game map, even scaling up to more players than it is for 1v1.
Yeah, I think that will be a lot of fun. We'll have to revisit some stuff with a few of these maps, I think. What we want to do with them, if we need any more changes before the 2v2. I know you've done all of them, or if not all of them already, as far as team game situation goes, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually looking forward to it, and I'm not even sure I want to wait until the fall or the winter, but...
And you find yourself another co-caster and map script updater.
I know, we need time, But, no, this is, it's good that we're going to see best of 5s coming in. We still have 3 sets in the round of 30 or the round of 16 that have yet to be played. We had some scheduling conflicts, no big deal. We'll just allow for more time and we'll cast them as soon as they come in. This game is from the round of 8 and we are here to make sure that we cast the games that are in, so a little awkward, and whoever wins this will be sitting around for a little bit longer, but is what it is. Naya, do you in chat? Can you take care of this guy?
Welcome, Mr. M. Mr. M, been playing team games the first time to stream.
Yeah, nice to have you, man. No, we've played a game or two together, but I haven't been playing for a while. Feels bad. I got all these people in the Discord now, new faces, and I have yet to play team games with anybody. Sad times. Just call him Memph works. You can remember that. Alright, so we don't have stone walls, but we do have double palisade walls with some buildings behind it on one side. How do we feel about this? A little better?
I mean, it's not going to last against Siege Bush, so...
Is that what you're expecting, a siege push from Burgundians?
You know, I wouldn't put it past him to do it. He's done it 2 times in a row, right?
Yeah.
He's done the same strat 2 times in a row. You could do it with Burgundians. Maybe it won't be the best, but maybe he can. Who knows?
Yeah. Sorry you're in lockdown, Memp, but welcome. Happy to have you at the stream. So, Castle Age time's really close to Tars. What do we go with here? We have a stable. So, guessing it's just going to be camels. As the scout goes down to 2 spears here. X0r6st is going to try to play with Mad Evil Times. They actually won their bracket for the Team Battlegrounds tournament, those two. So
Yeah, they're the reigning champs, right?
they are, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see them make a comeback. It will be different this time, though. We are playing on custom maps, 100% custom maps again. And we will probably have some different things going on. We'll see, we'll see. Nothing definitive yet, but... And we have a Vil coming forward for X0r6st, and... Yep, it will be a monastery.
Told ya.
So, Burgundian monk push with potential siege. And it looks like infantry, for the most part, behind this right now. Probably have a stable added at some point. It looks like it already is at home. Oh, X0r6st actually double palisade walling. So he's worried about this side. Doesn't want to allow his opponent to get anything there. But we do have another town center coming up here as well for EmpiranT. So with the extra walls he's made here, maybe buying himself a little bit more time.
Yeah, but not much.
Yeah, Memph, the 2v2 tournament will have some ELO situation, potentially. Don't know what it's going to be yet. Too far away, but we'll figure that out. Again, it won't be until... Honestly, we're probably looking at the winter. I don't really know.
Fall at best.
Yeah, it's like late fall, early winter probably. So like November, December-ish area is probably the best estimate I can give everybody right now.
So Burgundian monks missing theocracy, but and heresy. Obviously heresy being different than not really for the monks so much, but not so bad.
Yeah, but this feels weird. We're getting bloodlines, and we're dropping archery ranges here for EmpiranT. For some reason, we have fletching for, or not fletching. We have, never mind. Forging makes sense for X0r6st. Husbandry is going to be coming. So this is Cav archers for Tatars.
Yeah, I mean, Cav archers can certainly snipe monks. Certainly take out spearmen here.
Will husbandry even come in here?
Oh.
No.
Crap.
Just at the end. Doesn't get it. Squires, Sanctity on its way in. Crossbow. Okay, it's going to be crossbow then, since husbandry didn't complete, I'm guessing. Crossbow Bodkin. And this push. We don't have anything behind this for EmpiranT. No military whatsoever yet. Crossbows. Probably the best answer here, since he sees no knights and it's just monk pike siege, but feels bad. Feels bad altogether here. X just even getting away with this relic.
That's just disrespectful.
Absolutely. Don't know many people, that's why you joined Discord. Well, you found a good Discord, if you ask me. I don't know what everyone else says, but...
Yeah, I mean, play some team games, talk to people. There'll be a lot of chatter whenever the tournament comes up. I'm sure you can find someone that would like to play with you.
Yeah, we'll have it. It'll be a good notice, so people will have some time to find some teammates and whatnot. Crossbows jump out, going to try to kill some monks here. Cannot one-shot them, and we get 2 conversions on them. Oh, does this feel over already?
Feel so bad for EmpiranT. Such a great performance from the last round, but the big elo difference to overcome.
Yeah, and you'll have to drop more ranges. The rams, there's already 2 of them here. Scorpions being added. Before long, town centers will probably start to go down. And okay, so we have siege workshop, 2 more archery ranges coming up. EmpiranT's eco is a mess, big mess. University being rushed up here for EmpiranT as well. Nothing to stop this TC from going down.
Yeah, kind of an inglorious end here for EmpiranT. He's probably just happy to get it over with, maybe at this point, and sucks for him. Like I said, he did so well the last round. It was the last set. It was real fun to watch, but just too big of a gap in skill, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he's indefinitely housed right now. I mean, trying to rush down houses.
I think you need to send this Magnell forward for a shot on the monks. Come on, let's get some super value in here.
Yeah, redemption coming in now as soon as the siege is seen.
And he should he missed his opportunity to get the monks.
Yeah, and he's running back till he gets it, it looks like. No worries, Memph. Just more practice, man, and you'll start to understand how things are working out in different situations. Oh, man. X0r6st, total dominance at the moment. He has a large elo gap ahead. So Doc coming up. Nice, nice. We'll see a Doc on traded pawns after all. Monks forward. They do have redemption. One Mangonel shot could be devastating here.
Come on, Mangonels, come on.
Alright, he's lost of... Oh, conversions came in. Oh.
Oh, a lot of monks go down though, but the Mangonels are converted, so not a great position. Hey, he got 3 monks. That's something.
Now we have 4 Rams. There's still a bunch of monks here. 2 Mangonels now. Converting more and more. Vills are going to try to fight this one off. Really no other option. The only TC left for him here. Mangonel jumps out, gets a kill. Oh, and he deletes the Mangonel. TC goes down.
Yeah, I mean, a good delete. It would be nice if he could pop another one out and snipe some monks, but this is quite impossible at this point, so.
Yeah, he's getting a Mangonel out, though. Might get another shot off on these monks. A lot of monks have gone down here. Oh, what is that? Conversion time!
Oh.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, this is over. The TC is up in the south here now, but losing everything at this point. GG's, well played. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. Whew.
Great spirit there from EmpiranT, though.
Absolutely. 12 conversions coming in there.
I hate to see EmpiranT go down like that. I enjoyed his last set so much. But hey, there's always a bigger fish, right?
Whew. Yeah, and I mean, X0r6st putting on a statement show here, really. He wants to do some weird shit. And he wants to win, so gonna be someone to watch moving forward.
There were 8 in the first, and then 12 in that one, so 20 at least. I don't know how many there were in the middle game.
I believe there were 8, so I think it was 28 in total.
That's I got the achievement for 1,000 conversions by loading up Infinite Resources Arena 1 versus 8, 1 versus 7 against the AI, and spamming missionaries.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, I wish you all the best of luck with that achievement. I will be getting that probably never, as much as I'd play monks, but GG's, well played to both. Definitely great to have EmpiranT here. If you guys don't know, EmpiranT also makes YouTube videos. It's in my channel. I had him posted in the YouTube channel. Go give him a subscription on there. Show him some support. Great to have you, EmpiranT. Congratulations on making it this far. X0r6st, congrats. Moving on here will be the bracket being updated here in a second. So if you guys don't want any spoilers, you are permitted to look away. I'm going to do that now, though. So, spoilers on the way in. So, X0r6st taking the set 3 games to none here. And again, guys, the bracket looks a little awkward here, as for some reason this isn't working. Now we'll fix it later if it doesn't want to report the score right now. There we go. So Ozzy J and KJ still to play this week. Funky Noodles Lucas also, and then Vegeta and Dark Diamonds yet to play their round 2 matchups. Will be playing here fairly shortly. I'm not sure when Liquidator and Useless APM here are scheduled, but nonetheless, we'll allow for the time. When they come in, we will have the games for you here. Gonna be a lot of fun.
The hell is Useless APM's actual name? Is that right on the?
It is right,
there?
as he has used this as his name when he registered, but he is Useless APM in game. So I don't know how that all went down. Could be on me. Could have been just how he entered it. But that
I tried to look him up and I couldn't find him. I was curious what his elo is. So
yeah. But nonetheless, guys, I hope you enjoyed. It was a lot of fun. It's gonna do it for the casting tonight. Probably just gonna do it for the stream too. Lots of YouTube stuff to do to get all these games out. So I hope you guys had fun. Hitch, any closing statements?
I mean, Liquidator, Useless, whoever comes out, got quite the challenge to overcome if they want to get to the finals. And X0r6st, after a performance like that, it's got to be a favorite to go all the way here. So he's the one to beat after that.
Yeah, for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks again. It's gonna do it for us.